Hey everybody, this is Jeff and Gracie. Alright, here's, we're going to go with idea number 4, 5, and 6. Because the kids are out of school until further notice. So what I'm going to do is, instead of me doing the interviews and stuff with the Quincy Derby, I'm going to get a couple of the kids that are already part of the Quincy Derby, and they're going to interview each other. They're going to show things with the cars. They're going to go around to the sponsors, and they're going to interview the sponsors that sponsor the race. They're going to do some work on the history. So we're going to make this into a project, but it's going to be a learning experience also. So it'll probably be my daughter. Well, she wants to ask Maddie, her driving partner, to help out. She also asked if Ava and anybody else that wants to do it. We'd like to get all the kids to participate, as many as that would like to. And what we want to do, and I think Gracie would be down for this, is we're going to do regular one-on-one interviews. They're going to do one-on-one interviews with the cars, in other words, showing the cars. They're going to interview each of the sponsors for the cars on the people that sponsor the Derby and the cars that they sponsor. They're going to do an interview over the build of the car. In other words, the Breakfast Optimist guys and gals that do this, they start from the ground up, and they're going to show you how to build a stock car, a super stock, and now the new Masters cars. She's going to introduce... Huh? Yeah, we're going down the big hill right now that they're doing it. So, needless to say, we're going to put a channel on YouTube for it. It'll be its own, we'll make its own separate entity. And the girls are and the guys, whoever's going to do these, they will have to come up with the questions. They will have to answer everything. They'll have to operate the camera. And we will do live feeds every week. And we're going to probably try to get this started tomorrow if we can. Or at least on Wednesday. And then a couple others will do things like showing the cars, showing what it takes to build the cars. After the car is built, to get it painted, wrapped. I will talk with a couple of the places that wrap the cars and paint the cars. I think Goalie's one of the ones that paints them. Then I know that Classique Signs wraps some of the cars for us. But I also know Sign Pro does some stuff for us, which is awesome.
I like looking into my eyes.
And then, like, we want to talk with those at Home Depot that put a lot of work into this. And I know that Maddie's dad, you know, she'd probably love to interview him. So the whole idea is, since the kids are not going to be in school, we're going to give them a couple lessons in everywhere from writing the stuff out, what they have to talk about, to, you know, how many cars they're doing some math. And if your kids want to get in on this also, okay, there's going to be no negativity on this. And I think it'll be a great project, but it's also giving the kids something to do. And I'm opening it up to everybody. All you got to do is make sure you use your mom or dad's camera on their phone, or if you got a regular video camera. And what we're going to do is, if we have to do site to site, meaning you do the live feeds, and somebody calls in and does it, or if we do the live feeds from, I mean, I've got all the stuff to do it. But the whole point is to make a documentary over the Quincy Derby and how great it is. And also then later on go into it and do it with Fishing for Freedom, which comes next. The longer these kids are out of school, you know, the more we got to give them to do. The reason why is because we have to become the teachers for these kids. And, you know, we're going to do this anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a project for my daughter. You okay with that, Gracie?
Sure.
She seems thrilled. Look at my thrilled daughter. Look at her jumping up and down in excitement. She just loves it. But here's the point, everybody. If our kids are home, we become the teachers. Do not just count on the school system to teach your kids. If they can't be in the school learning, you need to be teaching them yourself. And so we're going to do this. Now, we have the Marine Corps car in. We got the POW MIA car in. We've got a couple of our legal cars in. We have about 32 cars that we deal with. And we're looking for more sponsors. But we're going to have the kids go out and do the interviewing. They're going to write out the questions. They're going to do math. They're going to do, like I said, they're going to help us with the cars. I'm going to get a couple of kids. I'll talk with the Derb on Tuesday. I'll see if the Optimist Club is okay with having a couple of the kids actually help build some of the cars, since we build all the cars. And, you know, give lessons and just show and put these kids to work and let them actually do the event for that one-day event in June 20th.
There's no more flowers.
That's because it's cold. So that's what we're going to do. So, and that'll be jeffjansen.info or Jeff Jansen live.
So if we were going to do in the summer is I'm going to make my own teapot, and this is another project that I just made up right now. I'm going to plant my own.
You're going to plant your own what?
Plant my own flower. Okay. It is not going to be a rose. It is going to be a.
Well, you can tell them the whole idea was if you've got yard work and stuff to be done, and the kids are home right now, and the weather's shaping up. Have your kids go outside. Help them plant, teach them how to plant some flowers in the yard, okay? Teach them how to pick up sticks, rake up all the leaves, Teach them how to use a saw and cut bad limbs out of the trees right now before the leaves come on, okay? There are all kinds of things you can have your kids do to preoccupy their minds so that they can get outside more. Now, I do know, like Mississippi Valley Hunters and Fishermen, I know they do a lot, but I'm talking about at your own place, your own yard and everything else. The kids can start sweeping out the garages. They can start, washing the windows on the house. Now, it's not called slave labor. It's like making sure they're working, doing something, but let them learn. Okay, take for instance, if you go to the dollar store, you can get a thing of ammonia. And if you're so worried about it being Windex, add blue food coloring to it, and it's the exact same thing. The only difference is one's going to cost you $1. The other one's going to cost you $4. One's going to come with a gallon, and the other's going to come with a couple ounces. You see what I'm saying? Start saving money.
I'm going to go with Clyde.
All right. So anyway, we will talk with everybody later. Look forward to seeing you, and we'll get started with this as soon as possible. See you, everybody.